I had a couple of glasses of wine, didn't get drunk. It ruined 3 days of my life because of the domino effect it caused. So it meant that I got worse sleep that night. And then because I got worse sleep that night, I ate more poorly the next day. And then I podcasted worse. I didn't go to the gym the day after, that day or the day after because of that, because I felt really bad. I then slept worse. And those 3 glasses of wine had this hidden domino effect.
3 glasses of wine destroyed him and made him terrible at everything for 3 days. And look, good for him for not drinking, because drinking alcohol is not healthy. If you don't drink, that's a net positive for you. But this highlights something that drives me absolutely bonkers about the optimization crowd, because somehow we've confused being optimized with being capable. So here's a story time from an old man. When I was growing up, 80s, 90s, my dad and all his friends were endurance athletes. They were cyclists, runners, triathletes. This was before all of the gadgets, right? There was no Whoop, no recovery scores, no HRV obsession, no cold plunges, no electrolyte company telling them they were going to die if they didn't buy some $60 tub of flavored salt. But what they did have was a work ethic. They trained their asses off, but then they'd live their life. They'd come coach our basketball games. They'd go to the team pizza party afterwards. They'd have a few beers with their friends. They'd stay up way too late playing beach volleyball on Friday night while drinking. And then they'd wake up the next morning and smoke everybody on race day. Why? Because they had put the work in. Now, am I saying alcohol is good for your performance? Of course not. It's terrible for us. We all know that. But what I am saying is that if 3 glasses of wine completely wrecks you for 3 days, maybe the issue is not that wine. Maybe you've spent so much time optimizing your life that you've lost the capacity and ability to tolerate normal life. Because real life is not optimized. You have kids. You have stress. You have late nights that are or are not your fault. You have vacations. You have celebrations. You have imperfect meals with your friends. And if your fitness can only exist in laboratory conditions, then how fit are you really? Because the people I grew up around weren't trying to maximize every variable. They were just building capacity. The capacity to train hard. They had the capacity to recover the way that they could. The capacity to handle life stress. The capacity to live a full, rewarding life and still perform. And here's the funny part. Most of those dudes now are in their 70s and 80s and they're still active. They're still riding bikes. They're still running. They're still doing stuff. They're still living a fulfilling life. Maybe because they understood something that we have absolutely forgotten in the fitness world, because the purpose of fitness isn't to protect fitness. The purpose of fitness is to expand your capacity to live a fulfilling life. So quit optimizing and start living.